Rikki Soumpholphakdy here for The Ring. I'm here with unified junior middleweight champ, WBC and WBO, Sebastian Fundora. Getting ready for his fight against Chordale Booker. How you feeling right now, my man?
Feeling good. I'm feeling ready. You know, right here in Las Vegas, a couple days away from the fight, and we're here to put on a great show for the fans.
You got a tough fight coming up against Chordale Booker. I mean, a lot of the general public, you know, they're kind of like counting him out and whatever. But how do you feel looking at Booker? He's been a top-rated contender for a little while. What are your thoughts on him, and how do you see the fight playing out?
He's been in this sport for a while. You know, now he's fighting as a top contender. I'm a champion. Now it's just up to me to defend my titles. I think he's no pushover. He's there for a reason. He's top contender for a reason, and we plan to show everybody what we could do this weekend.
Now, do you expect a guy, like he said it up here in the press conference, you know, he works full-time, but he also wants to fight full-time. Is that somewhat dangerous for a guy who really has nothing to lose here getting into the ring with you on Saturday?
Dangerous for him or dangerous for me?
For you.
I think it's dangerous for the people that don't expect certain things. You know, when the things catch you off guard, that's when it's dangerous. I'm not looking past nothing. You know, I'm prepared for whatever he brings, and we'll show you guys again this Saturday.
Now, it's been almost a year since you've been in the ring. I was there when you fought Tim Tszyu. You said it hasn't really been a layoff for you, so how do you feel right now going to this fight? You said you've been putting in work the whole time.
Yep, been putting in work the whole time. So, you know, we've been ready. Well, we've been ready for fighting another southpaw with Spence. But now we have Booker. Tough fight, and we're just ready to put on a great show.
Now, was it frustrating that that fight never materialized? A lot of people wanted to see it. Spence got in the ring after you fought Tszyu. What happened there? Why didn't that fight happen?
It's just the business side of boxing. You know, we could say everything. We could curse each other out on social media. Not that we do. Not that I do, you know, but all that stuff can happen, you know, all the extra drama. But when it comes to the fight, that contract needs to be signed, and those people need to step into the ring.
Right.
And if that doesn't happen, you're not going to get it. And it could be a little bit disappointing, but, you know, that's boxing.
Yeah.
That happens in boxing. That's the business of boxing. People want to get paid. People want to get paid the right things. That's what happens.
So that fight didn't materialize. Obviously, Terrence Crawford is there in the division now as well, and he's a big name. He's the one that beat Spence. How come that fight didn't materialize either?
You know, we're ready for that. We didn't get a contract for that one either. I think he's going to be fighting Canelo next.
Right.
That's a great fight for him. Wish him nothing but the best. Hopefully we can get it eventually. You know, I still look for both of those fights. Spence and Crawford, those are great fights for me.
I mean, the 154-pound division is pretty hot right now. You got yourself, you got Virgil Ortiz, you got Bakram, you got Crawford. Virgil just fought a couple weeks ago over in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. What do you think of Virgil's performance?
I didn't get to watch that fight, but I heard he did a great job. He did a great job. He did his thing. You know, we know he's a talented fighter. We know these guys are all talented fighters. Majanov, all these guys. So it's exciting to see what happens in the future for us.
Again, I don't want to overlook Booker, but there's a lot of great fights for you out there. I know Kathy Duva was saying, because she represents Bakram, she's going to be watching this closely, and she wants to contact, you know, your reps after this fight about a possible fight with Bakram. Does that fight interest you at all?
Of course. He has the IBF title. So, you know, if we can capture another title before this year ends, I think it'll be great for me.
Do you want more of a, in the future, are you looking for a more marquee name on your resume, or do you want to unify and go undisputed? Which one would you prefer? I
think whatever makes the best financial win for me. You know, boxing, this sport's not a old man sport, you know. So while I'm young, I want to get the best lucrative fights as I can. And of course with legacy. So whatever path is better for me, I'll take, you know. And of course what the fans want to see, you know. I'm pretty sure the fans want to see me fight everybody. So let's get it on.
And of course, your sister, the youngest undisputed champion in the game. What would it mean to you, man, if you and her were both undisputed? I don't think there's ever been brother and sister both undisputed champions.
That's history. That's history to be made. And I think we could do it. I think if anybody could do it, it's us. So we'll see. We'll see what the future has for me. But I'm very excited for it.
Wonderful. Hey, appreciate the time, man. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.